Hey guys, Hey Dragon here, back with yet another Hunter x Hunter video. Today's video is a theory. I'm doing a theory on why Illumi Zoldyck will betray the Phantom Troupe. To get things started with, it's already a bit suspicious that there's two Zoldyck members in the Phantom Troupe, especially that the Phantom Troupe isn't full with 13 members. The fact that there's two members from the Zoldicks, there's something seems a bit fishy there. That's not where the real suspicion arrived for me. For me, it arrived when all the troop members on the Black Whale are going their separate ways. And we see this panel. And within this panel, of course, Illumi and Kaluto are a group in a team. And they're going off in one direction. And we see that Machi in the corner of her eye is looking and watching Illumi. So that put a bunch of questions for me. Why would she be watching Illumi? What is it about Illumi that's really suspicious to them or needs them to be, wary? As we saw for Illumi, his quote-unquote reason for joining the Phantom Troupe was to help them take out Hisoka. He was hired by Hisoka because Hisoka's crazy enough to hire someone to go and get after him. But it's not the same Hisoka we used to know. We see that Hisoka has changed after his fight with Koro. He no longer cares about these formalities. He's willing to kill people in cold blood. So the idea of Hisoka cheating, using Illumi to then get to the troop, doesn't seem far-fetched. We already saw that Hisoka and Illumi can trade places very easily. We saw that when Illumi was there with his Needleman technique, pretending to be Hisoka so that Hisoka could go and fight Koro. So I wouldn't be surprised if something similar happens, or if it's just Illumi that's keeping Hisoka in the loop about what the troop are doing. But regardless of that, right, I need to further expand on why I believe my suspicions are true. So another reason why I believe that Illumi is going to betray the Phantom Troupe is due to his interaction with Mizai. Of course, Mizai is the detective of the Zodiacs, and Illumi accidentally revealed that the Phantom Troupe was on the Black Whale, and afterwards Kaluto called him out on it, and he kind of did a almost funny, my bad, it's a, wow, I shouldn't have done that. It was very reminiscent to Hisoka actually trolling Illumi when he was, suggesting to kill Killua. It was a very reminiscent moment. And that's why I wouldn't be surprised if right now the roles are switched where Hisoka is Illumi and Illumi is Hisoka. But forgetting that for now, let me continue on my reasonings. Another reason that I believe that Illumi will betray the Phantom Troupe is due to the prior connection established between Hisoka and Illumi. Hisoka and Illumi are very tight. They've got very similar motivations. They're both guys that have very weird complexes, and they've all got a sense of loyalty / respect to each other. We saw that Illumi ended up helping out Hisoka because he said that he'd known Hisoka for longer than he'd known the Koro for. And I don't see why anything would change. And we've already seen this strategy implemented by the troop. No one could tell that Bonolenov was Hisoka. And the thing that makes me think that Illumi could be playing a similar strategy where pretending to be Hisoka is that the last time he did it, no one noticed. It was actually a situation where Kurapika had complete control. He told all the troop members to stay in their hideouts. They were all in the hideout next to Illumi, and they didn't realize it was Illumi. So I think it's very fair to say that this could easily happen. And in the end, Illumi is a Zoldyck. We see the Zoldicks, they only care about what they're getting paid. It's just a job. And Hisoka has been shown to be a character that cares more about achieving his goals than any other monetary things. Hisoka will pay more than the Phantom Troupe because he doesn't care about money. He has no value in this treasure. The only thing he wants now in life is to kill all the spiders. Okay, so Illumi is in the Phantom Troupe, but he's loyal to Hisoka. Illumi is going to betray the Phantom Troupe because he's already sold him out to Mizai, and also just his motivations don't make sense. Machi's suspicious of him. But beyond that, right, why is he joining now? That's the key thing. Why now, of all times? He could have joined earlier. He could have not even joined yet. Why now that they're on the Black Whale heading for the Dark Continent? Now, my answer is quite simple, and it all has to do with Alluka. Of course, we know that Kaluto, he is very much in love with his little sister in the sense that he feels a very strong sense of compassion and duty to save his little sister. It's the entire reason he's in the Phantom Troupe is to save her. And we know that Illumi has a similar obsession with Alluka, but quite a different contrary way. He wants to use Alluka's power to gain control of, everything he can possibly get his hands on. He's someone who's become greedy and power hungry. Now, for Illumi, this serves two purposes. One, if he can go to the Dark Continent and find someone else, or find something that validates that Alluka is uncontrollable and that side is that dangerous, he can then further push on Zeno and Silver to get Alluka off Killua, or to find ways to control Alluka more, or he could just go and get another Alluka from the Dark Continent and have a battle with Killua that way, to then actually wish to control Killua, to then have two Allukas. So it makes a lot of sense why that would happen. And now, how everything's going to play out, right? It's quite a grandeur situation, in the sense that the troupe are completely scattered with different objectives. And I think that Illumi has been so separated from the troupe for a reason. I think that Illumi has been plotting with Kaluto, and that's why Illumi and Kaluto have been very much on their own, wandering around the tiers. We saw that they were wandering in, I think it was tier 2 when they weren't supposed to be. They're clearly trying to stay distant from the troupe. So there's something that's being hidden. Regardless of if it's betraying or what it is, there is something suspicious that they're hiding. And Togashi, he's someone that likes to leave breadcrumbs. And Togashi has never left the breadcrumb without having some sort of payoff. Of course, we also have the aspect that the troupe could be using Illumi to actually lure Hisoka in. And they're controlling the information they're giving to Illumi and Kaluto by extension, so that they can lure Hisoka into a trap. Now, the thing that suggests this is how Machi was looking at Illumi. That suggests that there is a suspicion of some kind. We've already seen with Machi, she's got this hunch. So even if there's not a logical explanation, Machi is someone that just latches onto things and is always correct. We see that where she immediately latched on that Gon and Killua were related to Kurapika, when there was absolutely no way, shape or form to even prove that. It was just, it's almost like the fortune-telling ability of Neon. So I believe that if she has expressed this, what she could have easily had. We've had so many interactions and so many unknowns of the troupe members. We haven't seen a lot of their members in quite a while. They've been doing their own things. You see that Shizuku's in the disguise. There's just a lot of moving pieces that it would be very easy for things to have been slipped in when we didn't realize. And then afterwards get the recontextualization and get it explained later as a cliche, aha, that's what happened moment, but actually pays off for a very substantial moment in the series. That being the end of the spiders. Togashi has established that this is the last mission, right? After this is over, the spiders are getting disbanded. And we've also seen that the spiders have had these fortunes where they've been told they're going to be dying. We've seen that Togashi's, orchestrated the Phantom Troupe as this group which inevitably is going to die. There were this very, very facets of the tragedy of Hunter x Hunter. So that's why I believe Illumi will betray the Phantom Troupe. If you've got any different thoughts, please let me know down below. If you've got any other theories, please also let me know down below. I'd love to chat with you all. And yes, if you love Hunter x Hunter, I do these videos every single day, but it's different things from character analysis, chapter reviews. I do everything Hunter x Hunter. So please subscribe if you do love this series. And yes, I hope you're all having an incredible day. I'm so grateful for every single one of you. I wish you all the best. This was Hisoka. Peace out.
羽ばたいたら戻らないと言って目指した